Now, when it comes to purchasing a good smartphone, people look at the fact that it should have a big screen, about 6.7 to 6.8 inch. It should have a long-lasting battery. It should be a good utility phone. It should have a good look. And there are so many features that they are looking for. Especially the main feature that they are looking for is that the phone should be a top performing phone. It should have the latest chipset, whether it is Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is coming in the latest phones, or it might be the A18 chip, which you are getting to see in the latest edition of iPhones. In fact, the phone should also have a good camera, maybe a 50 megapixel rear camera and above. But there are some people who are actually looking at all these features to come in one single compact phone. Which is why I have two phones with me. One is the OnePlus 13s and the other is the iPhone 16e. And in this video, we'll be doing a comparison between both these phones. One is the phone that has come in the market and the other is a little old now, but it is a good compact flagship phone. So if you're looking for a phone that comes at around 50k, which is the phone that you should choose? Hey everyone, this is your HVR, and in this video, we'll be doing a quick comparison between both these phones. So what are you waiting for? Let's start. So if you look at both the phones, they have a compact but premium feel. This one is a little heavier, weighing around 185 grams, whereas this seems to be around 167 grams. Now the advantage of this phone is that it has a 6000 mAh huge battery in it. And another advantage is that it has the Snapdragon 8 Elite latest flagship processor in this. So I personally feel that even though this is a couple of grams heavier, this should actually be a good deal. Now if you do more comparison between both these phones, you will find that there was an action key in this previously, but now there is a plus key that has been added in this particular phone. Other than this, you will also get an OTG support for the USB Type-C and also an IR blaster. Okay, so now let's get into the display of this phone. This one has a 6.3 inch display. This one has a 6.1 inch display. 120 Hz refresh rate, 60 Hz refresh rate. It still hasn't improved from the refresh rate that it used to have in its previous models. Also, if I talk about another display advantage of the OnePlus 13s, it is the PWM dimming it has. It has 2160 PWM dimming, which actually helps in saving more battery life. So basically, the content in this phone will be sharper and more vibrant in nature. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that if there will be a shootout between the two, then this one will be a clear winner. Now, if I talk about the pixels, then there are more pixels in the OnePlus 13s. And if I talk about ceramic glass protection, you will get these in both the phones. From the front and back, both the phones have good durability. Now let's come to the performance. If we talk about the chipset for both the phones, this has the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, whereas the iPhone 16e has the A18 chipset, which is also a very high performing processor. If you talk about the benchmarks, that is the AnTuTu and the Geekbench scores that we got for both the phones, it was favoring more towards the Snapdragon 8 Elite. So I would say that OnePlus 13s is kind of winning the game. If we talk about the user interface for both the phones, one is the Android and one is the Apple. So this depends from user to user, whoever is using the phone. If you have personally been using Apple phones for quite a long time, then this is the phone that you should go for. And if you're used to an Android phone, and then this is the phone that you should opt for. Personally, I find the iOS pretty clean and organized, but when it comes to the Android phones, I find that it is easy to use, especially for those who are not accustomed to the Apple ecosystem. Another thing is the plus key, where you can actually get access to the AI features in this phone, where you can actually maintain some AI summaries and even notes for this phone. This, although Apple said it had the Apple Intelligence, it also confessed that it didn't expect the way they wanted it to be. So basically, overall software and performance wise, the OnePlus 13s is even better. If you talk about the storage, in both the phones you get multiple storage options. In the iPhone 16e you get 8GB RAM, whereas on the OnePlus 13s you get 12GB RAM. And like I said about the user interface, if you're an Android person, then you should go for this phone. If you're a person who is accustomed to the Apple ecosystem, then you should opt for this phone. Now let's talk about the cameras for both the phones. In the OnePlus 13e, there's a 48 megapixel fusion camera, whereas this has a 50 megapixel dual camera setup. If you want to take good portraits, good pictures, this is a good phone for you. If you're looking for a 2x optical zoom experience and of course taking like a little hi-fi kind of photos, then this is the phone that you should go out for. Again, both the phones are good in terms of quality and clarity, but in terms of versatility, this is a good phone. We also have some camera samples so you can decide which is the phone that you prefer. For the front, you're getting a 12 megapixel camera for the iPhone 16e. For the OnePlus 13s, you're getting a 32 megapixel camera. So if you're actually looking to click pictures to the social media, this will be a good phone that you should opt for. But overall, if you're looking to click some great high resolution pictures, which has good quality, which are more vibrant, basically very aesthetically appealing, then this is the phone that you should opt for. If you talk about the battery of the phone, then the OnePlus 13s has a 6000 mAh battery. And we tried and tested this phone, which provided a battery backup for 3 days. If you talk about the 16e, of course, like all iPhones, they don't reveal the battery that they have, but the C1 modem in this is very efficient. It gave us backup for 2 days. Yes, the charging is slow in this phone as compared to the 13s, so this again is winning. Now let's talk about the pricing. If you're looking at the OnePlus 13s, this is coming for around 50k. So if you're looking for the 16e, you will see in different websites that the phone is coming for about 53 to 54k. But if you have some cashback offers or if you have some credit card or debit card deals, then you can actually get this phone for less than 30k. So lastly, if you are personally accustomed to the Apple ecosystem, you have had Apple phones before, then you should definitely go for the 16e. If you're looking to, do a change or go to the Android phone, which is actually giving competition to the latest Samsung flagship phones, then this is the phone that you should opt for, because this has all the flagship features in just 6.3-inch display compact size. So that's it for the video. Hope you liked the comparison that we drew between the 13s and the 16e. Now it is obvious that the 13s is a clear winner, which I personally think is doing very well. Do let us know your thoughts in this video. This is your HVR signing off.